Talking with UNA head football coach Chris Willis in this Line Vision update brought to you by CB&S Bank. North Alabama fell on the road this past weekend to nationally ranked Jacksonville State 27-24. And Coach Willis, as we get your thoughts on it, very hard fought ball game, a couple of plays here and there. What'd you make of it after you got back and watched the game film?
Well, it's pretty much the same thing on film. I thought we won pretty much in every phase of the game, offense, defensively. Special teams, there's two categories: the scoreboard, obviously, which is one that counts. You got to score more points than another team, and then the turnover battle, which was the reason for the scoreboard. And so, got to protect the football. I thought we had an opportunity there right before halftime to put ourselves up 17-6, I believe, something in that range, and they caused a turnover and scooped and scored, went 100 yards. Our turnovers weren't just turnovers; they were turnovers for score. I think they scored 21 points off our turnovers. So something we've got to address and clean up and try to eliminate. If you're going to beat the 11th ranked team on the road like that, you can't do things like that. And maybe if you just take one away, it could have been the difference in the game. So very proud of the guys. They fought hard, they played hard, they competed, and just trying to get through this tough part of the schedule and got another one on the road this week. It's going to be a very challenging game as well. Probably one of the better teams out of the four we face this year.
Coach, we saw a lot of players stand out. Let's start offensively. Blake Deaver stepped in as starting quarterback. I thought he played a great ball game. Two 100-yard receivers in Corson Swan and Cortez Hall, who had a Hail Mary catch kind of towards the end of the ball game. But offensively, Coach, how was it seeing so many players step up?
Well, it was good. I mean, your starting quarterback for the last couple of games wasn't able to go, and Jalen, he had some swelling and wasn't sure what he could do. We got him out there and moved him around a little bit, but we thought it was best to hold back. Deaver's got a lot of experience, a guy that's played in some action. We feel confident in pretty much any of these quarterbacks, to be honest with you. We got a good quarterback room. Brady Pope had a package as well, so they worked great together this week. I thought they had a good plan offensively. You mentioned Cortez. Cortez was our player of the game. Corson very easily could have probably been player of the game as well, but very good job by the offense, just with the exception of turning the ball over.
Defensively, KJ Smith intercepted a pass. He has 3 interceptions in the first 3 games of the season. Coach, how much is he continuing to lead this defense?
Yeah, I mean, that's huge coming up with that play. Got his head around. It was a deep ball. They were trying to hit us with a shot, but, KJ's played really well, and he puts in the work on it when he's not at practice as well. He comes over and watches film, has an idea of what's going on, and I think that's the key to a lot of our success on defense is how much work you put in off the field outside of the practice time.
So, Coach, next up we turn our attention to Week 4. You guys go on the road. Another tough game against Nicholls State. They've played 2 FBS schools so far this season. Another school out of the Southland Conference. Coach, what's the outlook?
Really good football team. Out of the 4 we've played, or this will be the 4th game, excuse me, I would put them up there at the top as one of the top offenses for sure. I see that league and why they did what they did last year between them and Southeastern, putting up all the points. Got a really good quarterback, very mobile, can run, can throw, going to be very hard to contend with. Defense has got a big challenge on their hand this week. Got a really good receiver. I think he's got 20-something receptions in the 2 games they've played. So it's going to be a challenge on the road, still trying to work out the logistics of the travel. Still don't have all that locked down. I mean, there's been some kind of issues with the hotels and just getting into the city. And so hopefully we'll have that all fixed and ironed out before we head that way. And hopefully we can, have a good showing. It's going to be a challenging game, their first home game, so I'm sure they're excited for their fan base to be able to watch a home football game. But we got our work cut out. This is a really good football team.
Another big one. You can catch it on WLX on radio. Coach Willis, thank you for the time.
Thank you, Ben.